All right. Are we doing it? All right. We're ready. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Up and In Show. We are in the 70s. I've said that for 10 episodes now, so I don't know. We might be in the 80s. I don't know, but I'm super fired up. Another episode live from Cards and Culture. I'm with my first NIL guests and our NIL partners, Tiana, Caffey, and Riley Dixon. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
Thank
Wow,
you.
sound more excited to be here. Like
us.
you guys were just having a great conversation. We were laughing, and then it's like, yes, hello, thank you. Yes, I'm Tiana. Yep, I'm Riley. Okay. You guys are allowed to laugh and have a good time.
Thank you for having us.
There we go. See, there we go. A little energy. That's good. No, really, I appreciate it. I know you guys had practice this morning. You guys are in the middle of your season, and you guys said it was a rough one this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, I hate when that happens. Sorry, what's a lot? So talk to me. I never played soccer. I played when I was a kid, but what makes it a lot? Running?
It was a lot of competing today, and then it was just a lot of different things. Had to be locked in the whole time.
Yeah, it's like mentally draining.
Yeah.
Especially after a weekend that we had.
Yeah, I feel you. So for all our listeners, I don't know if I did a proper introduction, but Riley and Tiana play for the LSU women's soccer team, who are number 5 in the country still right now. The rankings come out, and
it just dropped.
Okay. Did the rankings come out yesterday?
They came out literally as soon as you called us over here. I just looked at them.
Wow. Oh man, this is awkward. Okay.
Sensitive subject.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, what are we? Just so we for the record, what are we right now? Where are you guys at?
24.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We got some work to do. It's all right.
We do.
All right. But no, for real, that's the way shit goes. Like I played sports my whole life. There's ups and downs. You guys have been on a pretty tremendous run this year so far. So I'd like to talk about the positives. We obviously, are in a little rut right now where you guys don't want to be, but you guys started off really impressive this year, and it coincides really well with the NIL. And when we had grand opening, we had first met and we talked about different projects that we're going to be doing. So I'm super fired up to just give our listeners a little insight of who you guys are, a little bit of background into your guys' story, how you got to LSU, and then what you guys are doing on the field, and then kind of some stuff that we're going to be doing off the field partnership wise as well. You guys down for that?
Yeah.
You got enough energy for that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's go. All right, good. All right, Riley, I'm going to start with you first. Your story's a little different, and I kind of wanted to just dive in because a lot of our listeners are either college players, or aspiring college players. So I think your story is really unique in the sense of you went to 4 years at UDel, right?
Yeah, I got my undergrad at Delaware.
Right. So you did your undergrad there, and now you've transferred for, what do they call it?
My COVID year.
COVID year.
Yeah.
That's what they're really calling it?
Yeah, one more year for
Wow.
COVID.
Okay. And so now you're getting your graduate degree?
I am.
All right. So talk to me a little bit about the difference between playing at University of Delaware and then making that transfer year in the SEC.
Wow. Yeah. I would say soccer wise, the speed of play is obviously faster. Everything's a lot more competitive here. Like the teams that we play are better. The players that we play against are better. Everything is just better. Obviously, like facilities wise and money wise, nothing really competes with LSU or the SEC. And I would say like in our team individually, like the difference between us and Delaware is every day it's a grind. Every day it's a fight. Like if you want to play, it's every day you have to prove that you deserve to be on the field. And if you don't, then there's someone who's literally the smallest margin behind you that will take your spot.
That's pretty legit. What about the culture? Was it tough coming from, so I know we talked a little bit before, so you born and raised in San Diego, right? Or well, not born and raised, but raised there?
Yeah, I went to high school in San Diego.
High school in San Diego. But what's the culture like? So you've obviously experienced West Coast, you've been on the East Coast, and then you come down to Louisiana. How different is that?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been to the South really. My dad is from Georgia, a little bit outside of Atlanta. So I spent time there, but never been like down here. Yeah. So that's kind of why I picked LSU to experience it. It's not my cup of tea. Can't lie. I'm a West Coast girl.
There's stories. She's laughing over here. There's stories.
I'm a West Coast girl through and through, but
no, say what's on your mind. It's all right.
Yeah,
Let's
Louisiana's.
go.
I mean,
it's different.
For a year and a half, it's not the worst place in the world. But
we'll take it. She goes, it's not the worst.
I will not be staying
there
here.
could be worse. We could find worse places.
I'm sure
definitely.
there is worse places in the world than Louisiana.
Okay. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite thing
about Louisiana?
Yeah. What's the least favorite? Like, what's that face right there? The weather. Okay, the weather. All right. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
It was so like nice yesterday, kind of nice enough, and then. I can't with the shit weather. I can't, and the bipolar.
That's what it is. It's that's what it is. It fucks with us. It's like we had this great weekend. We had nice weather, and we're all excited. We're wearing hoodies and stuff, and then it's like humidity just shits on us.
And the pouring, I don't get it.
No, that's the worst, right?
Right?
My mood.
Yeah, right. It's like when Brandy first got here, she's like, "Wait, it rains like this all the time." I'm like, "You have no idea. Like this is like normal, like this kind of rain." She was like,
No.
"I was scared. I thought we were gonna have a flood or something." Like,
Yeah, it does flood. It floods bad.
yeah, bad. And over by
Yeah.
you guys too, like really, like over by the university and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys get a lot of
Can't
flooding, right?
drive or anything.
Yeah.
Boats.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
You guys have some good videos. I feel like there's always good Snapchats and shit of like people like surfing through like that little
Yeah.
like area and stuff and all the flooding. Yeah. All right. Well, T, where you? Well, talk to me a little bit about where you're from. You're not from Louisiana either, right?
No,
A little bit more south,
South
right?
Florida.
Okay,
Yeah.
South Florida. At least we got a taste of the South. We got a little
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. All right. So talk to me a little bit about that recruiting process. So were you born and raised in South Florida?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. And you always playing soccer growing up?
No, I actually grew up playing softball and soccer.
Nice.
And it got to the point where I had to choose between soccer and softball. And then I went far in softball. Like, we won a national championship. And then it got to the point, like, the recruiting process in high school where it's like, all right, you can either choose softball or soccer. And I just chose soccer because it was more of, like, I don't want to be corny, but, like, a calling type thing.
Yeah.
I just felt more comfortable. And it was, like, it brought out who I was on the field.
I fuck with that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Thanks.
And those softball girls are like they take it super serious. Like
Yeah.
the recruiting and like
Yeah,
it's crazy.
very
They're nuts.
seriously.
Is it like that in soccer? Is it like super like that when you guys are getting recruited in high school and all that?
It depends. Like, you can get recruited through like ODP or like ECNL
Okay.
type thing, but it's very serious. Like, people get very competitive with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, for real.
Good point.
That's awesome. So when did you know? What was the calling when you say that? Something like that? It was just something intuitively you felt in your gut?
Yeah, like when I got on the soccer field, I just felt more comfortable and I felt like I knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? When I got
Yeah.
to softball, it was like I had to play a part
Yep.
that I wasn't really comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And it just got to a point like my last softball game, it just wasn't fun anymore. I don't know.
No, that's deep. That's real. I'm impressed because I wish I had that. I feel like I felt that at the end of my career at 28 though. You know what I'm saying? Like you were 18 or whenever you decided that, 15,
Yeah.
16, 17, when you ever had that made that decision. So I give you props, especially there was probably a lot of noise, right? Like there's
yeah.
parents, there's people pressuring you, friends, different
Yeah.
things. So
It was a lot,
yeah.
especially in high school.
Yeah. But it sounds like you made the right decision. You feel like you made the right decision. You like
Yeah.
LSU and that and all
Oh
that.
yeah, I love LSU. Like, it has its ups and downs, but I'm glad that I came here because
Yeah.
I've met a lot of good people here.
That's what I was gonna say. LSU, at least, no matter what, where you're from, wherever you connect from, right? I was born and raised in Jersey. I played my whole career. Went over to Korea for a year, but I ended up back here in Baton Rouge. Like if you're an athlete, if you have some sort of DNA in sports and stuff, no matter what, like there's some sort of place for you here.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think, at least, like you might not love Baton Rouge and you might not love the people, like like all the different things, right? Whatever it is, but at least you have that commonality with sports because they fucking love their sports here.
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah, they're
Facts.
serious. And I know that because I was actually part of the history when you guys had the highest record attendance at
Oh,
your guys'
yes.
games.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Big
right.
time,
The
big time
game.
fan.
That's why everybody was cheering because of us, because of the
Yes.
fans. I mean, you guys were dope and everything, but
Yeah.
it was really because of
No,
us.
we needed you guys for
What was the
real.
record, like 3,000?
3,000.
Yeah, it was over
Something
3,000.
Over 3,000.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So you guys hold the record for the most fans. I mean, LSU, that's pretty sick. But I think that's just a testament to LSU when things are going well and people are, they give appreciation, they jump on board and they care about their fucking sports.
Yeah.
Like, where else could I open up a shop in because I played baseball? Like, people don't care about baseball that much, So it's like, that's what opened my eyes of like, man, these people just care. They care so much more.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, it kind of, which transitions us into how we all connected and grand opening for us was actually the first day of NIL stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
So when you guys heard that announcement, were you guys fired up or you guys were like, we've heard this before, we've been hearing noise about this? Or were you guys like, no, this is our time to make some money?
I was ready to make some money. I was ready.
Let's go. What about you coming from Delaware? How different was that? Like, did you guys even think about that stuff up there? And when you say it's a smaller school, they're not
Yeah.
playing the SEC, is it as different as it is here?
It's definitely not the same at all. Like, I know that our quarterback does some NIL stuff just because he's from Delaware. He's like the starting quarterback. He has the whole
Right.
Delaware thing to him. But I think besides him, I can't think of anyone that does anything NIL up there.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. I like going along with what you said about people loving their sports. Like, Delaware is the only school in Delaware, and it's still not even the same. Like, it's not the only school, but it's like the
I
state
know what you
school.
mean. Yeah.
People love LSU.
I know.
I mean, all over the country, people
It's
love
crazy.
LSU.
And like, wait till you start traveling, you're getting older, and like, say you're in Houston or something, you'll see like LSU stuff, and you'll be like, "Hey, go Tigers!" And they're like, "Oh yeah, go Tigers!" And they're like, "Oh no, I was just saying hello."
Disney,
Like,
Disney.
Every
We went to
time.
Disney as a team, and it was
Go Tigers
every
here.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Go Tigers," and we were like, "Go
Oh
Tigers!"
yeah, especially in the lines, like the little kids were like, "Oh, do you play soccer?"
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
fun.
crazy.
It was cute.
that is cool. Yeah, but be careful. Like, if you say go Tigers to somebody else, if they're wearing some stuff, you better be strapped in for a conversation.
Most
like,
definitely.
yeah, you got to be ready, because if you're in another city, they're gonna be like, "What?" And you're
Yeah.
like, yes. And then if you tell them you're a soccer player, they're gonna be locked in for sure.
True.
Yeah. But I was always wondering like what it would be like. I feel like it would be a free for all when we were there, like as athletes, of like, they were like, okay, now you guys get paid. What was like what was the pulse like with athletes? You guys fired up, or you're like, all right, now what? Do you just wait for offers to come to us?
I think that I had a different experience than T. I think I definitely was like, okay. I was like,
Cool. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, I mean, if someone reaches out, that's
Yeah.
cool, but I'm not like looking for anything really in particular. Also, like, just with the rules and stuff that they have and how there's so many of them, I think that I kind of was like, if someone reaches out and they know the rules, like that's like you guys did, I was like, cool, that's a perfect opportunity, but I didn't want to like not look, no trouble for me.
No, I feel you. It was super weird for us because we were super excited, but then it was the same thing. I mean, we know, like we talked about it a million times. Like, hold on, we got to figure out all this shit. There's going to be some kickback eventually.
There's so
like
many like little things that don't even
yeah.
matter, and I'm like, why is that a rule?
But what about for you? You have a big following on Instagram, TikTok. You're a little bit more out there on social media. You've gone to LSU for 3 or 4 years and stuff. So what were you like? Were you like, all right, this is my payday now?
Yeah, like it was about like, I was like, about damn time. Like I was happy about it because it was just like, I could get free merchandise, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I want to get paid for what I do because it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to put in that extra work and everything, but I was like, it's about damn time.
Yeah, absolutely.
With you. I was excited.
Nice. So how did it work when it first happened? Did a bunch of companies reach out to you? Did you start reaching out? Did you kind of wait back and be like, let me play my cards, see who's gonna come at me?
I kind of just played my cards like how I was dealt. So I knew there were some people like in my DMs like waiting for me to get the NIL thing, and I actually waited till I got my own personal contract out to be like, okay, well, I'm hearing your offer, but this is what I'm telling you, like I want to get paid.
Nice.
I'll tell them my services, what I want to do and what I don't want to do, and what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with. So I just kind of just played my cards.
Nice. Now you're like full influencer role. Like she's out here demanding shit.
She's cool as shit. That's cool.
Hey,
good for
just
you.
out here just sliding contracts.
She's
This
like,
is
my contract.
This is what I can do for you.
facts.
What can you do for me?
I don't care
I
about your
like
contract.
it.
This is mine.
Just spell it out. Hey, I'm telling you, that's business. I like it. Handshake deal right there. That's what it's about. But I do, as much as we joke about it, you know, I believe in this stuff because, you know, I played sports my whole life, and everybody told me I was going to play, you know, X amount of years, I'm gonna make X amount of money, you're gonna do this, all this stuff, but life never works out that way. So along the way, you guys got to be able to capitalize on some of this, you know, like, I don't know what you want to call it, clout, fame, attention, you know, like all that stuff. But sometimes like you might go get a job next year and in another city where you're like, oh man, life's completely different now, you know, like, so this is your time to kind of shine and enjoy this and make a name for yourself. And again, you never know what doors might open because you treat somebody right, or you do a great job on and over deliver on a project they ask for, you know? So I think it's a really cool time for you guys. And I think it's a really cool time for women in general, right? Like women, and that's something that I told you guys opening day, or why do I keep saying opening day? Like, I'm like back to my baseball roots. I'm out here opening day when I open my shop. But no, I think the women empowerment movement right now, I think women in sports, I think black women in sports, I think the platforms that you guys have, the opportunities right now are so tremendous. And I think, when we look back in history, I really do believe we're in this really unique time where like 100, 200 years from now, kids are going to be like, wait, women couldn't do what? Like, you know, like all that.
It's crazy to think about.
Right? Like I was talking to this with one of my boys at the Super Bowl this year. They were making a big deal about the Super Bowl referee. And I'm like, yo, let's fast forward 300 years. Like, and we're watching the Super Bowl. It's going to be crazy to think about and be like, hey, remember that time when they didn't let women referee?
Right.
Like, you know, like how times change, you know, like, and things become normalized and stuff. So I think we're in such a unique time in history where it's like, we got to be fucking loud. Like women are here, right? Like, and I know that sounds weird because I'm a dude and like all this stuff, right? But I'm in an industry that is super guy heavy, and if we can try to empower women in that and find their role in it, it doesn't mean that we have to force them into certain things, right? But like find what your guys are good at, find what you guys love and are passionate about, and then just go to work and stuff. So I think that's why I'm excited about the NIL and why I wanted to partner with unique individuals who have unique looks, unique platforms, and unique ability to tell a story, right? So that's why I was like, I think it was fun for me to hear your response of like, oh, that was cool, whatever. But now we're doing shit, right? Like there's real shit. But to me, I actually believe in this, that when a young girl sees you on Cards and Culture's page and she sees your image, it just becomes an image. It's just a woman in sports, and it just becomes normal, right? And it's just the more that I have that ability to put people in position to do that stuff, the more I'm going to do that, and the more that it becomes normal for the next generation, and that's how I think, my opinion is, we fix certain problems in this world, right? So I see the NIL as a great opportunity for that, and I'm excited to work with you guys. I think we've gotten off to a great start to our relationship so far, and I think you guys have been great to work with. Except for today when you guys didn't want to do a photo shoot with me. But
rough morning.
Rough day.
I know, I'm just messing.
Bad days.
Yeah. But I'm done talking now, so I want to hear a little bit about what you guys think is like some of the cool stuff with the NIL that we can do as partnerships, like some of the visions maybe you had, like when you said like, all right, cool, like this is my time to make some money. What was your vision and some things that you saw yourself like adding value to companies, if you had to say?
I just come from like a different type of background. Like I'll do the swimsuits, like everybody does the swimsuits, but I like the streetwear. I like being able to express myself in a different type of way, because I always had like that one style where it's like crop top and leggings type thing. But I love like the baggy clothes. I love looking a different type of way, so I'm not always sexualized about my body and everything. I like being able to express myself in different ways and be able to have people focus on me instead of what I look like. So.
Mic drop.
Wow.
I love that. No, but I think that's like,
that's so beautiful.
But it's real, and I think that's what we're doing here. Is like, I hope you see Cards and Culture as a platform to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that's working with Jay and designing a t-shirt or a shirt or a style or pants, whatever, or working with an artist or hosting an event that like aligns more with your guys' vision and stuff, right? Like that's the thing that I do love. And you said something too, right? Like people see beautiful women in sports and stuff and immediately sexualize them, and that's why they get attention, right? But what if we put women in position to empower them because of their creativity or their design or their vision, or because they saw something and felt something, right? And that to me is like where I think I love that hire of Jalen, because I'm like, I just want to give you the floor and go,
so
like
cool.
just go, right?
That's a bad bitch.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, but I think she attracts the right people in here, and why we're sitting on a couch here, why Callie's here, why we have cool people interacting and seeing the vision and coming here and putting that creativity. It's like every day we open the doors and it's like, what's going to happen today? It's like, we don't know. It's fun, So what about you? I'm anxious to hear about a little bit about now that we're spitballing ideas.
I would say, kind of going off what you were saying earlier, Anthony, about just like one of the coolest parts, I would say, being like an LSU athlete right now is like our community engagement. I mean, we do so much, and like you see it at our games. We have so many kids there, and I always say to my mom, I'm like, kids don't care how much you play. No. Kids don't care anything. They just love seeing us out there and like supporting us and being like, you guys are awesome. So I think that's like the coolest thing right now with like being an LSU athlete, and also the NIL stuff is like getting out into the community and like who could we inspire with pictures of us playing soccer, because we don't need to be wearing whatever and stuff like that. I think that like reaches so many more people, and it is big for like women right now, and like these little girls at our games and even the little boys at our games, they love us. Like literally could care less who's putting the ball in the goal, any of that. Like they love being there. They love seeing it. I think that's definitely the coolest part, and like how to tie that into NIL and stuff. Like I think that's a big market. Yeah, for sure.
No, I love that. And that's exactly the way that I see it, is just interacting with people, giving people an experience, right? Like just something that they didn't expect. And people might not remember your name. They might, like you said, remember how many minutes you played on the field, how many goals you scored, whatever, how many good plays you made, but they're going to remember how you made them feel. So if you can hang out with them for 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, you shake their hand, you give them a little love, sign an autograph, take a picture, right? Like that changed their experience. And then also too, I think again, what you guys are doing and what we're giving opportunity is, as this world, I mean, even as America, black and white, and all our, race issues that we have, I think just more opportunity of young boys and girls seeing women of color and individuals of color in their sport, and identifying of like, I've seen it with Brandy, right? Like she's a woman of color in beach volleyball, which is very rare. So young girls that are young black girls come up to her and they're just like, they identify, they feel familiar, they feel safe, right? And so to me, that's the cool part, is like, maybe soccer was a sport that you had to either pay money for, maybe in inner cities wasn't, you know, the same opportunities, but the more that you guys are out there showing them that it's okay, they believe that they can find ways to play, and then more doors open up and you just never know what happens. So that's the exciting part, I think, that you said about getting in the community. And then too, I think the way that you treat kids and meet parents, it's
fun.
You know, like,
It
actually is. I would give big kudos to LSU's like soccer as a family for that. We do a lot. It comes from the head up too. Like, we do a lot of community engagement.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like when they come to games and like they'll have 3 posters at home signed already, but they always
love
get in
it.
line.
They
Like,
love
I want
it.
another one. Like, all right.
It's literally the experience.
I see you every week.
Yes,
I'm like, you do not
it's
need
the
my
funniest
signature. And
thing.
they're like,
They know all your names and everything too, and numbers.
They're cute.
You know, it's by like numbers.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah,
That's so sick.
We have
bro.
like these little free clinics after too. They love it. They eat
Nice.
up the community engagement.
See, we got to get some t-shirts or something for you guys out there, like that you guys can just be giving them, even, or like, you know, and then tell them, hey, we're going to have meet and greets at the shop. I'll sign your t-shirt if you bring it in,
It's
you know,
literally
like
anything.
I
Like,
would love that.
one kid was like, "Can I have your shin guards?" And I was like,
are you sure?
I was
Like,
like,
I
if
can
you-
wash them
I was like,
first.
if you really want, I mean, I can give them to you.
They'll take anything.
No,
They'll
they
take a
love
sock.
they
They'll be
love
like, whatever.
anything.
They do.
Anything.
They do. Any little thing like from us.
Yeah.
They'll love it.
We should do something like that. We should get creative like that and figure out something where you guys either used equipment or like, I don't know. We could do something like that where it's like, cause that's kind of the space we're in, right? Like collectibles, memorabilia. Let's chew on that for a little while, because I feel like there's something we could do with kids and events, and even like if you guys want to do your own soccer, you know, like whatever, camp or showcase, whatever, at one of these tournaments, or you guys feel we could sponsor it and you guys have autograph signings after, and we like host everything for you guys, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And my brain goes crazy when I start getting these ideas and stuff.
No, it's okay.
All right. So I did want to ask, because like growing up baseball wise, I'm bouncing all around, but I remembered this when I was asking you guys this, and I didn't get a chance to ask. How crazy is like the committing? Because like when baseball, like committing to your university, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like where you're going to school, all that stuff. Is it like with AAU baseball and travel baseball, kids are committing in their sophomore year, their freshman year of high school? Is it the same way where the demand is crazy like that?
I would just say like where I'm at in Florida, it's not really big to get like a D1 scholarship, especially to like a LSU. So like when I committed my sophomore year, like it was a big thing, because I didn't have my license by then. So, like,
But you knew where you were going to
was,
college.
Like, the dude was like, oh, she doesn't have her license, but she knows where she like wants to go. So, and I was just set on that. I wasn't decommitting from anywhere. Like that's where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had the complete opposite experience, because San Diego, I mean, that's a hub for D1 athletes. It's crazy. So we have like a signing day in San Diego, and it's, I don't even know, I don't want to, 300, 400. I mean, it's crazy. There's so many. And it's
At
like,
your event, like where you picked your school?
no, what? No, I already been picked my school. I mean, like, no, everyone comes to you because like, hi, I'm Riley Dixon. I go to Rancho Bernardo and I'm going here. And like we go through, and like each high school does it, and it's so many people, and it's like Harvard.
That's still pretty
I mean,
sick.
it's stupid. It's actually stupid. So I had the complete opposite. Like San Diego, I always say this to my parents. I'm like, I feel like, well, both my brothers were D1, or my little brother's a D1 athlete. My older brother was a D1 athlete. I am. My dad was. So it's like it's almost the norm in my family. Like, it's like really special to be a Division I athlete, or to even play college sports. And I feel like it's kind of like when you're here, you kind of like, it's the norm because everyone around you is, but it's I mean, if you really think about it, how many kids play youth sports growing up, and then how many actually end up playing at this level? It's crazy to think about.
The numbers are crazy. If you actually see the numbers, like stats will blow your mind too.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. So talk to me. Your family is all you let that slip. Now you're about to. Now I'm about to dive in. You slipped. All right. So dad played D1.
Dad wrestled at Georgia State.
Nice. Okay.
My mom, nothing.
Nothing. She's not an athlete.
Mom was an athletic trainer.
Yeah. She was cheering dad on.
Same hours. She knows what it's like to be a D1 athlete.
Gotcha.
Worst
Okay.
hours. And I'm like, Mom, all right.
She was like, I was in the mix. All right.
Little brother goes to Fordham in New York.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
He's freshman there.
What sport?
He plays soccer. We're all soccer.
Oh, all soccer.
Both my brothers
Okay.
are soccer players.
Nice.
My older brother played at Holy Cross, a private school in Massachusetts.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. So
Look at you, family of athletes. Why soccer? Why? What do you think dad made soccer?
I don't really know. To be honest, Me and my older brother wrestled when we were little. It's so embarrassing.
You were a wrestler?
It's so embarrassing.
Oh my God, let's go. Hey, we need to pull up. Hey, we need pictures. I need pictures.
So we
I need pictures.
actually, it's so embarrassing.
No, those are great. We're adding those pictures somewhere. We need them. We're gonna release them somewhere.
So we tried to get into wrestling, but we were like, no, Dad. And then my older brother just stuck to soccer, and I stuck to soccer. My little brother's like, I don't know if you see the kids at clinics, like the little babies who can't even pick up. Yeah. That was my little brother, like chasing little soccer balls around, and that's why he's the best. I mean,
really?
Yeah, my little brother's dope at soccer, but
really,
yeah.
Are you guys all tall? Because you're pretty tall for a woman.
Yeah,
right?
I think that Eric's probably my height. My older brother, and Jed's like 6'2". Jed's Jed's a goblin. He's a monster.
Is Pops big?
No, my dad's short.
Wow, look at you guys. That's pretty cool. What about you? Are your parents athletes?
Yeah, both my parents played basketball. My dad played football and basketball.
Nice.
And my brother played football.
Nice. In college?
Yeah, he went to FAMU, then he transferred to Becker, but then he had to stop playing for a while.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. What about Pops? Did he play professionally or just in college? Or
he had a chance to go professionally, but he tore like his shoulder, something in his shoulder, and then it was just done. So he's been coaching ever since.
Damn, that's dope. Okay. Look at you guys. I should have asked that. I always like to know like lineage and stuff and like understand that. I'm like, I want to know where they came, And then sometimes like some of the stories that you hear, you're just like, wait, what? Oh yeah, you're supposed to be like you said. So it's interesting to hear that. And then I didn't come from any like background. My parents didn't play sports, nothing. So I always like to know what people's stories were like, how different they were, what their conditioning was, all that. Like you said, it was like, kind of like the norm for you to be like, you knew you were going to be an athlete probably, right?
Yeah.
Literally groomed to be an athlete.
No, basically. It was like, it was like that's
what you're doing.
I don't even know what else.
What do you do?
No, it's bad.
Yeah. Same with you?
My mom tried to make me do like cheerleading.
You're like, nah, that ain't it.
I think I would like cheer. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I think I would.
Let's go.
Every Halloween, I'm like, I want to be a cheerleader.
No, maybe for like a costume.
Yeah,
lifestyle.
Just one time, just like one game cheerleader,
maybe.
Like a guest cheerleader.
Yeah,
I got you. Maybe we could figure that out.
That girly stuff.
Yeah. All right, so you don't know what you're doing after college, but what's on the agenda? Like, you got any ideas?
Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I want to work like PR though, something like that.
Is that what your major is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. That's just PR made pretty much. That's
maybe.
what you. I don't really know. It's something I talk to people and communicate. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking. I want to live in San Diego or Baltimore because my family lives in Maryland. So.
Nice. So how's that process work? You graduate school and then you just like apply for jobs there and that kind of stuff, or you move there first and then apply?
That's what I'm planning on doing, like just applying in the spring because I'm supposed to graduate at the end of spring and then just seeing like where it takes me.
Nice. I love that. I'm jealous. It's a really exciting time.
So exciting.
No, I'm serious. Like you literally you got a blank slate. Like anything can happen. You never fucking know what's going to happen. Huh?
Broke.
Well, that's why you got to go find a job so you can make some money.
My parents like, the couch is not welcome. And I'm like, that's mean. No, it's actually mean.
But maybe real too.
No, they're very serious.
Yeah,
my older brother was very
dead serious.
College.
Yeah.
Moved into his own apartment.
So your parents are like looking at their watch and they're like, Riley, like,
oh no, my
like
dad
time's
was a
ticking.
Marine.
Like
He's
I need,
my dad's very.
Oh yeah. He's waiting. He's definitely your couch isn't open.
No couch.
There's not like an open door policy.
No, nothing.
The room's long gone. Like the couch is like an option.
Literally,
like
my room has a bathroom in it. They're like, that's not yours.
Yeah.
I had one poster up. My mom took it down. I was like, where did it go?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You better start cooking. We gotta start thinking.
I know.
You better start talking to people. Start applying.
I need to network.
Be homeless out there in San Diego.
No, actually, they will.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you. That's cool. Maybe they'll let you like the couch on the weekends. Maybe something.
Maybe.
That'd be
Take care
nice.
of my dogs or something.
There you go. I'm sure you could like find some chores like old school.
I feed my dad's.
Wait, you guys have chickens? You didn't know this? Oh my god! Come on, spill it. Let's go. What else?
Yeah, we have chickens.
And what does he do with the chickens? Are they pets? Like, or does he get eggs? And
they have eggs.
Okay.
And then he bought more, and they're roosters, so we had to get rid of them because he.
What? Oh, you didn't know they were roosters?
Yeah, because they crow and they make too much noise.
Yeah.
Don't they do?
Yeah, I live on a farm, dude. You know that. I live on a farm.
Like an actual farm?
We have 2 barns and chickens and acres.
Wow.
Yeah, I live on a farm in Maryland.
You want to know what's crazy? I went to a high school in New Jersey that was down by the beach. And I lived like 15, 20 minutes away, and we had 5 acres of land, and same thing. We had shit like that too. We had chickens. We had goats. My dad was a nut job.
No, that's how my dad is.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And I got made fun of all the time at my school because everybody was like real surfer bro and everything. And I'm like this like, I don't know. It was just funny. Like I just didn't fit in there. Yeah,
Country
yeah. But they tried to they tried to make me a country boy, and I'm like, I'm not a country boy.
No,
My
that's
town
how
was
I
like
am.
completely different, like the way I grew up, and I was just like, but to the surfer bros, they were just like, oh, you live out there where they have farms, you know,
Yeah.
and then I really did have the stereotype that they were looking for. So I'm just like, oh my god, I had to wear this like in high school. It was nuts.
Own it.
So thanks for
Just
bringing
own
up
it.
all the PTSD.
My
Appreciate
bad.
you.
My bad.
Did you guys have goats though?
No, we just have
Yeah, topped
chickens
you.
and
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Topped you. We had 3 goats.
Oh,
Did you have a horse?
No, but the neighbors did.
Oh,
our
Like
neighbors have
actual.
horses too.
Really?
really?
Yeah, dude, I live on a farm.
But chickens don't count as a farm. That's
I
just
think they
one
do.
animal.
We have chicken coops.
That's a
That
farm.
okay? That
And
okay.
2
Coops,
barns.
yeah. Coops
Yeah,
is like I didn't know if they were just like
barns.
roaming around randomly in the
No,
backyard,
we-
like eating random bugs and
And my
shit.
dad's from Atlanta. Like he just thought of this in his head and did this.
He was just like, all right, one day we're having chickens.
Literally, they were in our basement.
I'm
for
sick
a
and tired of
while.
buying
Wait,
eggs.
so do you?
Wait, they were in your basement? Sorry,
That's where he raised them.
I thought I heard that
No,
before
you guys
started
don't
talking. I'm sorry.
understand. You don't understand what I come home to some
The
days.
basement.
Yes, and our basement's finished. It's not like a like we have a nice basement. And they put them in there.
Really?
It's not like concrete floors where he
No,
was just like
it's
he had like a little
finished.
kitchen
So
coop.
do y'all eat them too, or just eat
Bruh.
the
He does. He slaughters
No,
them.
no.
He does. Look at that
He gets
face.
sad when they die. He
Eventually,
no, we thought one was dead, and he was really upset. He actually gets really sad.
But he takes the eggs and eats the eggs. You guys
Yeah,
eat
we
the
eat
eggs.
the eggs.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sometimes
Just
they're
not the
scary.
chicken.
Yeah,
but just not the
chickens.
actual chicken.
Yeah,
That's funny. When did he found out that some of them were roosters? They started
Yeah.
crowing and shit.
yeah. He does not like that.
Yeah, it's loud.
He got rid of them.
Yeah, that's obnoxious. My neighbor had one when I was growing up, and I was just like, man, imagine how terrible it would be if it was in our yard.
No, literally. My
Yeah,
dad
that would
hates
be
it.
awful. Wow, chickens. I kind of want to just keep the conversation going to see what else we get. Like, what else is like unpacked out there? What else are you guys doing in San Diego?
Oh no, I don't.
So you're
like
homeless in San
Diego.
Diego, but your parents have chickens.
No,
You're
they
like,
live
I'm
in
just saying, like, when she goes,
Maryland.
what?
parents
Oh,
live
this is
in
in Maryland.
Maryland,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I don't have anything else interesting. Just live on a farm in
I think it'll
Maryland.
come out.
Alright.
It'll come out.
Yeah, I know.
Just live on a farm.
Live on a farm in Maryland. But we need more animals. That's what we need.
I know he wants like pigs and stuff, but my
That-
mom.
see? That's
my
what
mom
I'm
thinks
talking
they're gonna
about.
ruin the lawn. I think
Pigs?
they will.
No, pigs are
And they're
important to
muddy
the
and gross.
ecosystem.
No, they're muddy and gross.
I think they are.
They're gonna
I've
smell
heard that.
bad.
I feel like they do smell bad. They do eat a lot of shit. But I think that's important to the ecosystem of a farm. No?
I don't think it's.
I am gonna have a farm one day. Like I'm gonna grow my own vegetables. I'm gonna have like this. I don't know about
We
animals.
have that
animals.
too.
See, like I like the vegetables, like the plants, like all that shit. Like I'm all in on that.
Okay.
Um,
That's fair.
the-
That's
but
fair.
but then I watched this documentary. Brandy and I watched this documentary once where you have the plants and you think it's all great. You just got a couple plants, but then you got to add certain things to make like the soil fertile, all this stuff, and then you got to add certain things to control that population. Then you got to add like. By the time they were running this full-fledged farm with all these animals and all this shit because it was important to the plants that they started with. It was nuts.
It's too much.
It was a
It's
lot.
Too much.
So that's my fear about running a farm. I'm like, before you know it, I'm just gonna be out here.
Crops everywhere.
Yeah,
Ew. Yeah.
I think it would
Not
be
my
dope to
thing.
have my own
Ew.
They wake
food.
up Saturday morning. It's their thing. They love it.
That's pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's cool. It's interesting. It's different. You know.
Yeah, they're
It's not the
so
same.
Different.
All right. Well, how much time, Callie? What do we got? How much time we on? 35 minutes. That's solid. I feel like we had a great conversation.
That was a good
I
conversation.
I usually do like 30 to 45 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that was money. But we still got 10 minutes to try to milk different things. What about you? You don't have any like farm pets or anything?
No.
Nothing. Did you have like an iguana or like a hamster growing up?
All right. So
Oh,
it's like animal kingdom in my house. I have 2 cats. I have a dog. We had 2 geckos. And
Okay.
I have 2 ferrets.
Ferrets.
But they smell like shit.
They do.
But it was.
Did you take them out and put them in their little like
Yeah.
things that they roll around on the
No,
ground?
The ferret is
I'm,
like
like,
a
actually gonna gag.
long
I know, but
thing. No, they just roamed around like my room and everything.
no, they did not.
And they would like take my keys or like my shoes or like they would take my cleats because my cleats smell. They would like hide in there and like take it and go under my bed and like they would hide a lot of shit.
wait, the ferrets
You
just
didn't put them
roam
in a
free?
cage?
No, they have them like in a cage, but like I would just shut my door to like let them run in my room. Or, like,
Just hang out with your ferrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have like
Definitely.
pictures with them and stuff? You took
I
pictures?
do.
Yeah,
I
that's-
do.
I figured,
have,
like,
videos.
I knew
have
it.
like one like I have this toy and it squeaks and if I squeak it, he comes and like attacks.
Are they
So,
are they still alive?
one of them is.
Nice. You didn't take them with you to school?
Them things smell so bad.
Can you imagine that? Just
No.
that would be wild. Wow.
Hell
All right.
no.
I like that. Look at that. Ferrets. Did you say iguana too?
No, I had 2 geckos.
Geckos, that's what it was. I said iguana, right?
Yeah.
Just made that up. Geckos. What did you do with the geckos? They were in a cage?
One of them's still alive. His name
Nice.
is Flash, but he doesn't
Flash.
move.
Doesn't move.
Doesn't
He's
move.
old.
Yeah. And my other one was named Spot, but Flash killed Spot.
No.
What? Why? How?
I don't know. They just didn't like each other.
So he handled it.
Yeah.
So this is my tank now. This is mine.
small
Yeah,
with the fittest
it is. It
with
makes
flags,
sense. Yeah, small quarters. That makes sense. Well, good shit, guys. No, I love this. I think we can do this again. I think this is fun, and I think it's good marketing material. It gets like a little insight into you guys, your minds, your personalities, and when we're going to be doing events here, it lets people know who you guys are, what you guys are about, and stuff. So, thank you for the time. Let everybody know. Tell everybody your TikTok, your Instagram.
Oh, it's my TikTok is like _T.IANA, and then my Instagram is just Tiana.Caffey.
Awesome. What about you, Riley?
My Instagram is just Riley Dixon with 2 N's.
Okay. What about TikTok?
Oh.
No,
I'm
yeah.
on TikTok.
No, yeah, you're on TikTok.
I do believe it's just still Riley Dixon with 2 N's.
Boring. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. No dancing on TikTok for you?
Since we kind of blew
we
up
went
and people
viral.
wanted to look at my TikTok, I had to make
Since-
everything private.
Since we kind of blew up, what did you guys blow up on? I need to know. Sorry.
Oh, we did the voiceovers
Yeah.
for male rappers, like all of our teammates did.
They're like,
Nice.
who are you? It was that one. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go check it out. Got a lot of views.
Yeah, kind of. Like,
It was good.
I don't know why people keep liking it.
I love her reaction. She's like,
I don't know what's going on. But I had to make all my other TikToks private. 'Cause I didn't-
Really?
Yeah, because they kept liking my old stuff. And I was like,
They're
not the
supposed to do
point.
that.
No,
Why?
I was like, not the point.
you,
No,
did-
they're
you're,
supposed to
you're like, you're here for one
No, I
post.
literally was
You were
like,
here for
friends
this
only,
post.
Friends only, friends only.
I feel like you're the only person like, don't even look at the other pictures. You're here for this
No,
one.
literally. I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Like, don't even get any ideas. Good shit. All right. Love it. Thank you guys. I appreciate the time.
you.
All right. Go rest
Thank
up.
you.
Kill it.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Sushi.